Hey everyone, welcome to the Autoimmune Dietitian YouTube channel. My name is Annie and I'm a registered dietitian and I work with people struggling with autoimmune diseases. So in my work with my clients, I help them use food and lifestyle as a way to improve their lives, get their energy back, reduce their pain, and just live the lives that they want to be, because living with a chronic disease is not easy. So I'm continuing my series on herbs and spices that help reduce inflammation, and today we are talking about garlic. So garlic, I love garlic. I think it brings out a lot of flavor in food, and while the smell can be a little bit off-putting, I try to use garlic as much as possible because it's a great anti-inflammatory vegetable. Yes, it's actually a root vegetable. Here are some of the main health benefits of garlic and how it can help your autoimmune disease. So before I jump in, just need to touch on my disclaimer that the information in today's talk is not the substitute for the diagnosis, treatment, or care of disease by a medical provider. This is for informational purposes only. So please consult your qualified health professional for any changes that you make to your medical care. So what is garlic? Although many people use garlic to flavor foods, like I said, it's actually a root vegetable belonging to the allium family. Allium vegetables contain organosulfur compounds, which have a number of health benefits, and it's been used for centuries as a medicinal herb. So one of the best things that I love about garlic is because it's a powerful anti-inflammatory agent. So again, it's a fantastic vegetable or herb, depending on how you use it, to use in your daily eating plan to help fight inflammation. It contains a number of compounds that work against pro-inflammatory cytokines, or the things that trigger an inflammatory reaction, to basically suppress inflammatory reactions. Garlic also stops the NF-kappa beta signaling pathway, which I've talked about a lot. Turmeric also does the same thing, and it helps reduce a number of key inflammatory cytokines, including TNF-alpha, interleukin-1, interleukin-6, interleukin-12, and MCP-1, which is a key regulator of monocytes and macrophages, which are essentially your white blood cells. The other great thing about garlic is, and a lesser known benefit, is that it supports your body's detoxification process. So it contains a compound called allicin, and allicin enhances your liver's ability to detoxify. Plus, it helps boost your body's antioxidant capacity by supporting glutathione production, which is the most powerful antioxidant in your body. Detoxification is really important because, as you know, we live in a world surrounded by chemicals and harmful ingredients, and the more efficient our liver is at detoxifying for us, the better we function. And when our toxic load gets too much, or we take on a toxic burden, things get sluggish, things tend to slow down, and that's when things also start to break down in your body, including more inflammation. So really important to have a strong detoxification process in place. Garlic can also prevent cancer. So it may play a role in lowering your risk of cancer. Multiple studies have shown that the consumption of garlic is inversely related to the development of both gastric and colorectal cancer. Garlic can also positively affect the microbiome, which is super interesting. We all know how important the microbiome is. Okay, so in general, everyone with an autoimmune disease would benefit from garlic. The only people that do not are people with lupus. So there are compounds in both garlic and alfalfa sprouts that actually activate the immune response in people with lupus, and it makes your disease more active. So if you do have lupus, please avoid garlic. The other, all the other autoimmune diseases would really benefit from garlic. Again, some people are sensitive to it, so if you do have a sensitivity, just keep that in mind that you should avoid it. But in general, it's usually great. There was actually a study done on inflammatory bowel disease that they said garlic can improve the mucosal barrier and modulate the microbiome, which we know. So really great. The best way to incorporate garlic. So in order to activate those powerful anti-inflammatory compounds, garlic needs to be chopped to kind of release that compound and also get the enzymes going, so it can make some conversions to make that more active. So the best thing to do with garlic is you want to mince it before you use it. You also do not want to cook it at a very high temperature because it can deactivate the allium and the other awesome compounds in garlic that help with inflammation. So cook it at a low temperature or add it in near the end of your cooking process. The other thing that I like to do with garlic is I mince it and then sprinkle some kosher salt on top and then let it sit for a few minutes. That actually starts to break down the garlic and make it soft, and then you can actually take your knife and you scrape it against the cutting board to make it into a paste. That way, when you cook garlic, you don't get these big chunks of garlic in your food, and it doesn't burn as easily, and it gets more kind of spread throughout the food. So that is my favorite way to use garlic. So for those of you who would like more help managing your inflammation, your digestive issues, your autoimmune disease, I would love to chat with you. I offer free calls to learn more about your goals and to see if we are a good fit for each other. So there's a link at the bottom. You can click on that to book a free discovery call. You can also do that through my website, which is also linked at the bottom. I've got lots of free information on my website too. Speaking of detox, I've got a free guide to a simple guide to detox that you can download for free. And that's on my website, AnnieRubin.com. And then lastly, you can sign up for my weekly newsletter. I put a lot of great information out in it about, living with autoimmune diseases, what you can do diet-wise, what you can do lifestyle-wise, tips and tricks. Every month I send a recipe. So it's great. It comes to your inbox every Thursday. If you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe. So lastly, if you liked the video, please hit the little subscribe button at the bottom. These come out about every week, and I'm always looking for ways to help you feel better and live with your chronic disease. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.